If you're an Android power user, you've most likely heard of Shizuku. If you haven't, it's an essential bridge that lets non-rooted phones pull off tricks they usually can't, such as accessing certain system-level settings or debloating your device. But let's be real, the official version hasn't seen a big update in a while, and it has some frustrating quirks. For example, it needs a Wi-Fi connection to function, and it tends to die in the background. Or worse, it resets your port every single time you reboot. Fortunately, there's a better version hidden on GitHub that fixes almost all of these headaches. This video is about that amazing Shizuku Fork and why it's time for you to make the switch. Now, without any delay, let's get started. So why even bother switching? Well, there are multiple big reasons why this version is just better. First, you don't have to set it up every time you restart the app or your phone. You can directly click the start button to get it up and running. Second, with the standard app, if Shizuku crashes or the system kills it, which happens often, all your dependent apps just stop working until you manually jump back in and restart it. But this Shizuku Fork includes a Watchdog feature that monitors the service and automatically restarts it if it ever dies. Third, you get full control over custom TCP ports. While the standard app is stuck on port 5555, this one lets you set your own. This is a lifesaver if you're running other ADB tools that usually clash with the default, and you don't need a Wi-Fi connection after the initial setup. Finally, it adds much better automation through intents. You can now tell Shizuku to start or stop via Tasker or MacroDroid, meaning you can automate the service based on your Wi-Fi connection or even the time of day without even opening the Shizuku app. If you're ready to upgrade, the setup process is pretty straightforward and quite similar to the Shizuku setup. So I'll just speed it up. But if you have any doubts about setting it up, don't hesitate to drop a comment. The only additional step is that once the new version is up and running, your authorized apps will ask for permission one more time. Just click Allow. After finishing the setup, hit the gear icon and enable the secret sauce. Toggle on Watchdog and start on boot. These options keep the service running and ensure you won't have to repeat this process every time you restart your phone. And as I mentioned, you can also change the port manually if you want. And if you're using a MediaTek device, you'll find this version is much more stable than the original. Is there a catch? Not really. It's also open source, it's lighter on the battery than you'd think, and it feels like the version of Shizuku we should have had all along. If you're tired of your system-wide mods breaking every time you reboot or walk away from your phone for 5 minutes, this is the fix. If this video helped you out, hit that like button and let me know in the comments which Shizuku apps you're currently running, and subscribe for more informative videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.